Well, yes, indeed, Lord. Then let's do this little series of videos where we go to clarify some of the doubts a little bit more further. The classic doubts that people have about this business, this activity. So, what activity are we talking about? We're talking about selling booklets on Amazon, 20 books, while the sales remain written. I'm at Puscaletti because we go a bit as you want. It doesn't even change the essence. So, this business is called self-publishing. What is self-publishing? Because I know it might seem obvious, but many of you, we take the opportunity to take a walk by the sea. Many of you don't know this. In reality, it's an activity which makes perhaps a few hundred people in Italy. Just think that there are tens of thousands of pizzerias in Italy. We're talking about a few hundred people who actually do this activity of the self-publisher, which is written. Self-publisher. What does it do? The self-publisher very simply publishes books. Okay, and from these books, near the kayak, from these books makes a profit. Okay, so what does this mean? It means that I, star publisher, created a book. I don't have to be a writer. If you hear the wind, there's a bit of wind here. I don't have to be a writer to create these books, these manuals, okay? So, point one, I have to go prepare these manuscripts. Booklets. Why do we call them booklets? It's not a derogatory term. We call them booklets. Simply, because they are small. They're usually little manuals. Okay. So, first point, we don't write novels. So for those who might be wondering, we don't write novels, fantasy stories, romance novels, thrillers. We don't do any of that. What we are going to do, it's about writing manuals, instructional materials. Mostly they are books that people buy to learn how to do things such as like the DIY book. The book to learn how to build a wooden house on the tree I invented. The recipe book. Okay? The 100 recipes of the Mediterranean diet, for example. Or what else could it be? This book that is not fiction. So everything that is nonfiction. So, okay, anything that isn't novels, arguments, fiction, so the various thriller novels, etc., etc. So, let's go and prepare books on nonfiction, manuals, business. Example. The book on trading. Okay, the book on trading. The trading techniques to make money in the stock market. Okay, this is a type of book that its publisher makes, like me, like you. If you start doing it, and like many other students who are already doing it, okay, clear. So you've marked that point. What types of books do we make? We make manual books, as mentioned, and books on trading and real estate. Real estate market. Techniques to make money through real estate flipping, for example. They could be otherwise. Think about books on parenting for non-trophy parents. All the books that are instructional, let's call them that. Books that are useful to learn how to do something. Clear, so that not novels. Only one category here. The wind is blowing my hair away, guys. Single category that we make that is comparable to fiction. They are books for kids, children's books, bedtime stories, okay? So books to help relax children, to encourage them for self-esteem. Would be for self-confidence, self-esteem, etc., etc. So, but this is a separate chapter. They are little stories, short stories in English. So this is what we do. We publish books. But the nice thing is that we don't have to write them ourselves, okay? We are not the ones writing these books. Today, 2024, almost 2025, so we can say it's already 2025. These books are being made entirely from artificial intelligence, even before you might have any doubts about it. I'm telling you, don't worry, because books made with artificial intelligence are often made even better than by human beings. They are definitely made better than the books written by writers like us, me, and other publishers, who are a bit more seasoned than you, who might be just starting out. We did in the past. What does it mean? It means that in the past we used ghostwriters, because clearly you might be asking yourself, you self-publish, but now there's artificial intelligence. So you're lying because I happened to read those comments, but now there's artificial intelligence. How did you used to make these books before? We used ghostwriters, we used phantom writers. What does it mean? These ghostwriters, they were writers who wrote books based on briefs, outlines, so the guidelines that we provided. So I want a book on the Mediterranean diet. I asked the writer to write me an introductory part about the Mediterranean diet. I asked you to write me 100 recipes, 20 for the breakfast. I don't know, let's say approximately 20 for lunch, 20 for dinner, 20 for dessert, and 20 for snacks. And he was writing the book for me a month, 2 months, 20 days, 40 days, it depends. It depends on the complexity of the book. He was writing the book. We were spending around, so it started in 2018. We were spending about $300, about 300 euros for writing a book. Then we would do the cover and we would launch the book. The listing is created. The book description is what you find when you go on Amazon. There is a product. On the right, there's his description. We were spending 300 euros, things that those kids out there, the ones you see trying to sell courses, managed to sell to me, but they never did it, okay? I can tell you this because I clearly did it. In 2018, I made hundreds and hundreds of books on Amazon, thousands of books published on the platform. So that was what we were doing. But now there's a really unfair advantage because there are books made with artificial intelligence. These books made with artificial intelligence are very, very intelligent books. Today, better compared to the ones we published. Written by ghostwriters. Ghostwriters found through writing partners. Found on various platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, or found online, etc., etc. Why is that? Because clearly the artificial intelligence models are trained much better. They're trained directly in English. We mainly publish in English, but you can also publish in Italian, German, Spanish, and French. We have students who are also earning great amounts by publishing in the Italian market, so it's not mandatory to go. Let's take a couple of steps like this. I'll show a bit more. Where we are. Where I live, in Dubai, on the Palm. So, clearly, to stay within these costs, we're talking about a book written for around 300 euros and writing a book for 300 euros. Clearly, this book isn't being written anyway. So, they are books written by some resources, more or less affordable, usually resources, South America resources, Southeast Asian resources, African continent. Save your racist jokes under this video. Ban the pen immediately. Let's avoid these stupid comments. Guys, but simply to have this labor at a more affordable cost. Obviously, we had to go to address to markets where labor is cheaper. Okay, the kids are amazing. Have you ever seen a selfie stick? Hi. Even in Dubai, selfie sticks are a novelty. So we need to turn to these more affordable resources. Why? Because to lower costs, what interests us in selling books on Amazon is to maximize the possible. So Before, we used to make these books. We used to order the writing of these books. When it was ghostwriter, we hoped for about 300 euros per book, which today you can do for free. You might be asking, so now the business is inflated? Because if everyone can make a book without spending anything, they will all publish my books.
No. I'll tell you right away. No. Why not? One,
Amazon, if you publish 10 books a day, it will block you, okay? You can't not give it to them. And the bookstore, so this is what those who publish content do. They have to publish a ton of books to earn $1.50 in royalties for each copy sold. We instead go to publish full content. They ask you, what are full content books? These are the books written full with content, text, inside. You go to the bookstore, you pick up a book, there's text inside. That's what we sell. Okay. Low content, on the other hand, are those crossword puzzles that have drawings inside. Coloring books, low content, little content, written, full content, full of content. Okay, guys, the term says it all. So what we do are the most profitable ones, the ones that give the highest margin compared to the price, because clearly they are priced higher. A full content book easily goes for $15. In some cases, of course, depending on the niches, depending on the topics, we're going to publish it. Price not even $30, $40. Based on what and what categories, what criteria are we going to decide to publish? Let's do some market research. Very simple. Okay. So in that case, we choose to go publish on topics. And we know they have a market. Okay. Here we know that people buy the Mediterranean diet. The book on the Mediterranean diet, as we know, we do a simple search. We have tools that tell us this topic has a market. It said that this topic is profitable. So the summary, the self-publisher, what does it do? Look for the profitable topic. At this point, we can do a little summary. The self-publisher near the profitable topic, based on that topic. The book is prepared with artificial intelligence, okay? For free. There's no, like today, or at infinitely lower costs. Prepare the book. What book is our digital product? That's why I say we sell digital products. We have, our digital product, the book. We have our product description. So what's a copy description? It is a specially written description to increase sales. Look how nice it is. Then they say the sea in Dubai is ugly. We also have seagulls, birds, various ones, etc., etc. Okay. So you do this thing, book, description, the cover. Why do you make 10 euros? Or you can do it with CAM, artificial intelligence, and there. You take it and you publish it, okay? This is publishing, guys. It's very simple. So, assuming, in a nutshell, it's the sale of books, digital products, because they are Word and PDF files that you have on your computer. The crazy wind, the windy day. So, digital files that you have on your computer, the Word, the Kindle, PDF for paperbacks on Mac, JPEG, a very simple image file of the cover. It uploads to Amazon. The book goes live. There are no costs to upload the book. Books are sold in print, on demand mode. What does print on demand mean? It means that you don't have to keep inventory. Another thing is Figaro's publisher. So you don't keep inventory. Why don't you keep inventory? Because the books, when they are purchased, that you upload, let's say I wrote it with artificial intelligence, so just a few clicks, a book on Mediterranean diets, I uploaded the book to my Amazon KDP platform. You can find it among my videos. There's also a tutorial on how to open an Amazon KDP account. You go to your Amazon KDP account, upload it. The book goes on sale when a person, customer X, buys your book. The book is printed and written on demand. So you don't have to buy copies in advance. You don't have to store books at Amazon. which means you won't pay for storage and you won't pay any fees. You don't pay anything to Amazon, you might be wondering. So how does Amazon make money? Is it charity? No. Amazon definitely doesn't do charity. Amazon earns a percentage from the sales you make. So if you don't sell, now you just need to check if you're making money, but you're not paying anything. Amazon, zero. Absolutely zero. Okay, you sell a book for $20. 60% to you, about 40% to Amazon. Finish. Done. Okay. Clearly, there are online calculators available. You can find the exact calculation of royalties on $20, around 50% to 60% to you, because Amazon takes costs for shipping, printing costs, and its percentage. Okay, the rest is up to you. At the end of the month, calculate the royalties actually earned for the month. They arrive in your personal bank account. At our current point, you could see it above new. Atlantis, Royal is called here in Miums. And so in your bank account, those behind me here are the villas of the first branch of the spectacular, beautiful palm. And I was telling you about the earned royalties. But they arrive in your bank transfer on your simple account. They don't end up in an account that you then have to transfer or empty. These aren't the things you might have seen for those who tried to do trading with automatic systems. This nonsense. Here, there's your IBAN, there's your account number. If you're in America, wherever you are in the world, just put in your account number, the routing number. If you're in America, if you're in Europe, IBAN. If you're in Dubai, there's also IBAN there. What are clearly your daily bank statements? When Amazon has to make your payment, they arrive to you, the money directly into the account. Okay, this is in self-publishing, you look for a profitable topic. You create the book product with artificial intelligence. You create the description, you create the cover, and you go to upload it to your Amazon KDP platform. When the book is sold, it's printed and shipped. Okay, I buy a book from a self-publisher. So what happens right now? Amazon, say print ships. You get royalties to Amazon Europe. Totally cool. If it's the best business today, guys, it's absolutely amazing. And it's surprising how very few Italians really know about this activity. And those few who do know about it say, but I can't, guys, this is wrong. Go on Google, search for Yuri Tufano books. Let's hope you can hear the video. There's a lot of wind. Yuri Tufano. Book helps you, Tufano. Helps, they do. Books, Yuri Tufano book. You'll see that these are books published and signed since 2018. 2019. So it's real. Search for teachers' names online. You will only find scams. So do your research before trusting anyone, clearly, for this activity. Incredible. Amazing. Search for Yuri books in Italian. You'll find resources on the website, libreriauniversitaria.it. Search Yuri books in English on Able Books and other sites. You'll find thousands of published works. That's not my name. Another point, what just came to mind is that you don't publish under your own name. You publish under pseudonyms. In fact, you'll find these books as publisher. You're too fun. Editor. I'm kind of a publisher. In this case, a small publisher, a small Mondadori, a small Rockridge publishing house. If you're in America, and the pen name, so the writer has fictional names. Why do we use fictional names? Because like this, by publishing in different niches on various topics, we can use completely different pen names. If I make 10 books on cookbooks, various cookbooks, I will use the pen name. If I make 3 books in the self-help area, personal development, I will use another pen name, another name. And not all the books that I find would make sense. I'm not an expert in 100,000 topics. unlike those out there who are all experts in everything. I'm an expert in this, okay? So we use a pen name, 1, because it's fine like that. It's not illegal. It's completely legal. You can do it, okay? 2, because this way we diversify. Also, depending on the niches, we should publish for the audience, the field. The wind is real. Here it is asking for the green screen. We've also recreated the wind, and it makes it look like it's really a beach. Okay, guys, I think the wind is not felt because I see what comes through the microphone. There shouldn't be any wind, of course. We have the right equipment. That's fine. So guys, I think it's clear. If you have any doubts tomorrow, comment below the video so we can create subsequent content to clarify any doubts you might have. Hi, this is Yuri. See you next time.